Everyone's joining in on the fun for this edition of Hab or Hab Not. All right, let's start things off with Frankie here. Okay, our first question. Right now, we've got 4 Montreal Canadiens that are averaging a point per game. I know it's a small sample size, so let's go a little bigger. Big picture here. At the end of the season, 3 players will finish with 70 or more points. Frankie, Hab or Hab Not?
That is a Hab, Laura, and I can tell you who those players are going to be, or I'll try to anyways. We can kind of figure that Nick Suzuki is going to be one of those guys, Cole Caulfield, and if we think Lane Hudson is going to improve on his 66 points from last year, maybe he's a 70-point player, but what if Juraj Slafkovsky really catches fire and enters the 70-point category? Might be a little rich, but 3 or more, I'll say Hab.
I'm going to go Hab Not. And I think Suzuki gets there. I think Hudson, Caulfield are going to be really close. And you're right, Slafkovsky could have a year. I think a lot of fans in Montreal hope Demidov pours through, has a massive year. But just because I got to be a little bit different, I'm going to go Hab Not.
Look at you, rebel.
I'm going to side with Frankie. I'm going to go Hab on this one for a lot of the reasons that he pointed out already. You talk about Suzuki doing it with 89 last year, Caulfield doing it 70. You have to think those 2 guys are going to continue on that pace. Then there's got to be one of either Hudson, Slafkovsky. How about Demidov or maybe Zachary Bolduc if he can find a way to explode this season? I think with those 2 guys, Caulfield and Slafkovsky, one of the next 4 that I mentioned should be able to eclipse it if Montreal continues to take that next step as a team.
And I know you guys just mentioned it, but yeah, only 2 players had 70-plus last year, that being Cole Caulfield and Nick Suzuki. All right, the Montreal Canadiens have never had back-to-back Calder Trophy winners in the history of the franchise. Is the Calder race this year between 2 players, Matthew Schaefer and Ivan Demidov, Hab or Hab Not, Carlo Colaiacovo?
I'm going to go Hab Not, because if you look around the league and with the rookies that are playing right now, Zeev Buium's gone off to a really good start in Minnesota. He's got 5 points in the rookies. Now, I said when Hudson won it last year, a defenseman, if he's going to win it, he has to get 60 or more points. Can he get 60 or more points? Another guy to look at is Beckett Seneca in Anaheim, the former 3rd overall pick. He's off to a hot start. And even Jimmy Snuggerud. Seneca and Snuggerud are both playing top line, top power play unit. If they continue on that pace throughout the year, they could be banking some serious points.
Gentlemen?
I will say Hab Not as well, Laura, and a lot of it has to do with the role that you play on your team. And I'll grant you this, like Demidov and Schaefer, those guys should be the front runners. There's no doubt about it. But there's other rookies that are playing very prominent roles, and they're the same guys that Carlo talked about. Like Zeev Buium is playing a lot. He's playing offensive positions on the ice. Jimmy Snuggerud, similar to Ivan Demidov, he got his feet wet in the NHL last season, so he's not like a true rookie who's playing his first games this year. And Beckett Seneca, I watched him play quite a bit at the OHL level. His game is going to translate well to the NHL. He's a point producer. He's got a little bit of a mean streak. He should play quite a bit on Anaheim. So Schaefer and Demidov, the front runners, but not just a 2-horse race.
I should have asked before this even started, like, do we get fined if we're wrong? Like, is there a fine?
Yes.
No, you can say whatever you want.
Only you do.
Yes,
Only you do. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'll buy dinner. I got to go Hab Not. I got to go Hab Not as well. You're right. Schaefer, Demidov, electric. My dark horse to start the season, though, was Ryan Leonard in Washington. I watched him come up at the U18 championship, USA Hockey's national development program, scored the golden goal there, had a heck of a World Junior, wins there as well. I love his game. I think he's a dark horse to win Rookie of the Year. And a fun fact on that goal at the U18s, by the way, it was Cole Hudson, the brother of Lane, that set him up. They're both Washington Capitals. So I think that Ryan Leonard still has to remain my dark horse because I picked him to start the season. And I'll pay the fine if I'm wrong.
Okay.
I'll pay
Well,
it.
here's
There's
a
no
better
fine
idea.
there.
If Ryan Leonard
Wow.
wins, you celebrate the way he did.
That's right. That's right. All right. I'll do that.
Well, it was a clean sweep when it came to Hab Not. I have a feeling we'll be revisiting this question as the season goes on. I'm glad you didn't comment on the turtleneck, right?
I did already. Said nice turtleneck. I love it.
There you go. Brian's rocking
It's
it, as
Placanit's
always.
night.
Brian's
Come on.
rocking it, as always.
Yeah,
All right,
love it.
thank